name is Robert Emper. Well, you probably know me from the Whip Basics project. Anyway, this is Nunchaku Basics. And yes, it is called Nunchaku and not Nanchack. And not chucks. A very important point is how to stand, what to do with your legs. You know, there are a lot of videos who tell you, yeah, you do this and combat fighting and throwing and yeah, but no one tells you how to stand. And that's a very important part. When you're right-handed, then make sure that your right foot is back, about the length of a foot, yeah, like that. When you are left-handed, make sure that your left foot is back, like that, okay? You have your feet like that. I will guide you through this tutorial. Every exercise, every chapter, very slow, very detailed. Take the nunchaku like that, and then mark the middle, just the middle, like this, okay? You know, don't be irritated by those white lines here. They're just made to make the nunchaku more visible on cam later on. So, just imagine a line here, like that. The line is here, and then your hand, and with this part of the hand, just bring it down here, okay? So you have a little bit over here, and you have more down there, okay? Once more. The best thing is compare learning that craft with a ladder. You know, everybody wants to be up there, but no one is interested in the first steps here. And that's a problem, because if you want to be at the top, you need those first steps. That's an old thing, like that, in a nice vertical plane. Okay, smooth and round motion here. The important thing is to hold the vertical plane. Here's a little thing, a little trick. Imagine you have a wall right by your side here. Right here by your side. And then imagine you have on the nunchaku down here a piece of chalk. Okay? And what you're going to do now is you want to draw a nice and round circle right onto that wall here. And it's the same thing with those steps. The first chapters of learning the nunchaku, those things are boring. Well, in fact, they are not only boring, in fact, they are terribly boring. Let me assure you that. But they are important, because it's those little things which will hunt you down in the end. But now we move it over to the left side, like this. And here we do exactly the same thing, what I said. We roll the nunchaku in a nice and smooth motion towards us, like this, okay? Just like that. Compare those first steps with a foundation. Those things will be your base. Like I said in the Whip Basics tutorials, if your foundation, your base, is not absolutely stable, all your house will do later on is this. And how do we do that? Looks like this. Imagine a clock face here. You have 12, 6, you have 3 and 9 o'clock. The most important things are, in fact, 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Okay, 6 o'clock is the most important one, because you have a circle right here. And when you pass the 6 o'clock mark down here, you leave. You bring the hand over to the other side. Looks like this. Remember, the 6 is down here, okay? And so you go whoop over here. Okay? One more. And therefore, it is necessary, it is a must to have a solid, a stable foundation and base. And that's the same thing with those basics, okay? Like I said, they are boring. They are incredibly boring, but you need them, okay? So here's my advice. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And now we go down to 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then we go to 1, 1, 1, okay? And then you have it here, the horizontal 8. The thing is, you can do that horizontal 8 in a very wide way, then it would look like this, like that. And you can close it to more this one, then it looks like that. Those basics, I would recommend to practice every single chapter, at least for 2 weeks, okay? If you say, the basics, I'm not interested, and I rush through those until I come to the good things, that won't work. Like this. And so on. So again, I highly recommend, take your time, 2 weeks, for every single exercise, and then go on to the next one. And when you feel, when you are a little bit insecure later on, then go back, go a few steps back and practice the chapter before again. Once again, you have the nunchaku right here, right hand, right side. You bring it up and grab it here. If you don't do that right, you will just hit it here, you will just hit it right here into the armpit, and this is not good too. That does not mean that you only practice chapter 2 now. From here on, you practice chapter 1 and chapter 2. You go to chapter number 3, you practice chapter number 1, 2, and 3, okay? It goes like that. It becomes more and more. And like I said, please know your basics. Without those basics, you will be literally lost.
Well, now I'm going to show a few combinations from Nanchack. We go over this slow, we go here like that, and you bring it over here, and then you just hit yourself with the, over on the hip, with the, you get a whee, you know, this is a Nanchack master. Huh?
Läuft!
What? Ja.